roster.
There's a lot of talk there, too, with the war chest that Sam has acquired, that part of what might inform his decisions this draft may be next draft, because as many of us are looking at, it seems to be the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes, which some people know that name. By this time next year, he's being heralded, no pressure, as the biggest prospect in the NBA since LeBron James. It's that type of pick. And I imagine if Sam had his way, he's certainly, and again, I don't know what the Thunder are going to be like next year, but I imagine he doesn't necessarily want to be bad enough to have the number one pick. But I also don't know that he'd mind that either if it meant Victor.
Yeah, to me, I kind of circled the summer of 2023 with the Thunder with regards to them trying to make moves to get better. There's a lot of reasons for that. I think the 23 draft is a huge reason for that. And then I also would look at the new CBA that will be enacted in the summer of 2023. The Thunder want to know what the rules are before they start pushing buttons to get better. And so, to me, those are the two biggest reasons. And they have cleared their cap sheet completely for the summer of 23 to be able to do whatever they need to do with regards to re-signing players or maybe trading for a player that has a large salary. They're going to have a ton of options. And like you said, they're going to have all the picks, too. So they're going to have a lot of options open to them in 23, and I don't think that's by accident.
Andrew, obviously no player is untouchable. You can move anybody. But in your mind, what you think Sam Presti wants to do, is he, as of now, trying to build what with their current roster around Shea and Giddey? Are those kind of the two main pieces
Don't
going
forget
forward?
Lou Dort.
Yeah, I think those are the two guys. Dort, I think Lou Dort's a good player.
Yeah.
I think he's like your fourth or fifth starter in an ideal world. He has a new contract coming up. They could extend him this summer. They could make him decline his option, make him a restricted free agent this summer. They could also pick up his option, have another really cheap year of Lou Dort, and then he'll become an unrestricted free agent next summer. To me, it's just all about what does Lou and his representatives want. Do they want $20 million? If they want that much, I think that you might see him traded tonight. If he's willing to negotiate a deal that's more like the 12 to 15 range, which I think is a more fair deal for Lou, I think that's palatable, and you probably try to get that done this summer. And if you can't get anything done, I think you just push to next summer when you have flexibility. And, if you don't re-sign Lou Dort, it's not going to be the end of the world for your franchise. But I think that you want to maintain flexibility when it comes to Dort. So I would say that it is Shea and Giddey, and then this number 2 pick are going to be the foundation of the next Thunder team.
At 8:13, Craig Ackerman, the voice of the Rockets, will be making the number 3 pick for Houston. Sean Cunningham joins us at 8:27 to do the Sacramento Kings. We'll take a break at the top of the hour with Sam Amick, who joins us each and every Thursday. And Andrew, Mike Tozzi from Orlando, 96.9 FM, The Game out in Orlando. He joined us in the last segment. He made the first pick of our mock draft, and that pick was Jabari Smith Jr. So unfortunately, he is off the board for you. And we have production and everything here. We actually invited, and he accepted, weirdly enough, Adam Silver to come in studio and cue you up. So without further ado, on the podium, here's the NBA commissioner.
With the second pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder select.
Who are they picking? Andrew, that was your cue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for Adam Silver to talk. With the second pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Chet Holmgren, center from Gonzaga.
Okay.
Oh, look at Chet over there with his family. He is absolutely. There was a wind gust. He just got blown a little bit over, but he's making it to the podium.
There. Yeah. Put the hat on.
He's very, very happy. Now, this would be called chalk so far. Jabari Smith going first, Chet Holmgren going second. Is it, in your opinion, I don't want to say a no-brainer, but to you, should this be overthought? Are you hesitant about Paolo Banchero maybe being there, or do you think most likely Chet's 100% the guy if Jabari's gone?
Yeah, I think it's Chet.
Yeah.
I think that he's the kind of player that the Thunder want. They don't have any rim protectors on the team right now, and he's going to be one of the better ones in the NBA if everything works out. They don't have any talented big men. He is going to be a center in the NBA, and I think that he fits like a glove. He has talked about wanting to be in Oklahoma City. His representatives want him in Oklahoma City. That is music to the Thunder front office's ears, because that's the biggest battle of keeping teams together in Oklahoma City, is keeping guys that are really good happy. You know, we've seen it time and time again with guys like Paul George and Kevin Durant and James Harden. They want more. And if you can have a guy that's content with being here because he loves the culture and loves, you know, Sam and his plan, and I think that that's what you want. And I think that's partly why you see a ton of international guys in Oklahoma City, is that they tend to just be more loyal to a franchise for whatever reason. And I think the Thunder value that. And then with Chet already saying like he's willing to stay in Oklahoma City, or willing to come to Oklahoma City. In fact, he wants to. That to me is intriguing. So Paulo's a great player. He physically is more ready to play. Everybody knows that. But to me, I think Chet kind of checks all the boxes, and I think that he's like the highest upside swing, which is something that Sam would want to go for at the top of the draft.
That is the Athletics' Andrew Schlecht. We will be talking to his colleague Sam Amick here in about 6 minutes. Andrew, appreciate it. Good luck, like you're making the pick. But good luck today, and thank you for your time.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.
Take care. So we will take a break.
He checks all the boxes.